The magic of E.T. is that it's one movie. Now, could they have realistically come out with a sequel and created an E.T. franchise where every 5-10 years E.T. crash lands back on Earth and meets a new kid? Yes. And could they realistically have snuck in a few pretty good movies in that time span? 100%. You could even do like one maybe where a kid goes back with E.T. to his planet. There's a lot of stuff you could do. But as part of the magic that all you have is that one story to work with, yes. What's essentially happened with Star Wars is imagine if you had E.T., you had maybe 2 more movies with E.T. that we didn't necessarily need, and then there was one movie where E.T. doesn't even appear and you have just Elliot. And you're like, okay. And in that movie, maybe Elliot hangs out with his neighbor. But people are like, oh, the neighbor's a fun character. So then imagine 5 movies in, they're like, all right, now going forward, we're just going to have movies about Elliot's neighbor. And you're like, wasn't this E.T.? Like, that's what's happened with Star Wars. This is a story about the Skywalker family.
Yes.
And whether people liked it or not, that's what Star Wars is. It's a core story about a family in space. We don't care about, Skeleton Crew, it's the Goonies in space. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Fully agree with you.
Straight up, don't care.
Fully agree.
Oh, it's the Acolyte. Oh, want to know what happened before? No.
Oh yeah, let's tell you what happened before, but totally disrupt the canon to do it as well.
No, I don't want to know what happens. It's a story about the Skywalkers. That's exactly where the audience should be drawn to. Like, if you want other stuff in Star Wars, there's books over the last several decades.
Yeah.
Go get your fix. Like, Dave Filoni has a great opportunity to be like, all right, a lot of questions between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. Let's make a multi-season Clone Wars style show around Luke, Leia, Han, Ben as he's growing up. Every season you skip like 5 years and he just gets older and older and older. Snoke comes in and then you start to see. So within 10 years, you have a complete story between Return and The Force Awakens where maybe if at first people were like, oh, but they're just making it up as they go along, that's what storytelling is. Like, if you can craft a really well-written story in between, suddenly the sequels don't look half bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And instead, we're wasting time. Oh, we're building up the Mandoverse. I wonder who's going to appear in this season. And then it's that same curly-haired schmo of a pilot on Tatooine. You know who I'm talking about.
I know.
I don't know her name.
Where she spends half the season. She's like the focal point for half the season. Not really, but it feels like they're there on that planet
Half
for
the season.
so long.
Grogu, don't touch that. Stop talking. Don't keep touching the Skywalker saga.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna, have it be in an animated medium where everything's possible.
Right.
And it's not live action where you're like, oh, but it's a deep fake, so we have to be respectful to Grand Moff Tarkin's actor's estate. We have to be respectful of how we use his face, so we can't have him in too much. If you're animated, you can do anything. So I say if you're gonna touch the Skywalker saga, do it through that. Do it in a Clone Wars style animation style.
I love that.
And the audience will come, young and old. But if you're going to do live action, tell stories that have nothing to do with anything so that they can have success on their own that's deserved. If it's a good story, it deserves to not be bogged down by comparisons to Luke Skywalker.